Now let's reinstall our pieces. First thing we want to start with is going to be that top liner. So get that kind of, for the most part, close to being in place. And now what we're going to do is, remember those tabs up front here? We're going to match up where those slot into. So this first one here, going to slot that underneath, kind of press it into place. You might hear a little snap there. And then we move on to the next one. You can see those will start to seat home. Now on the last one, we just kind of make sure everything's properly lined up and press it into place. And just kind of run my fingers across the top, make sure everything's in the right spot. Once I've got the front entrance slotted in, get those chin strap pieces out of the way. And now this plastic piece, I'm going to thread in between the EPS and the shell of the helmet, like so. It's a real easy, simple press fit. It's not even super tight, so just kind of slot that into place. And now we move on to our cheek pads, and make sure you get them on the right side here. And first thing we want to do, thread that chin strap through the hole in the cheek pad, like so. And then snap it into place. And don't forget the one right here on the top. And now we move on to the other side. Let's turn the helmet around for you. Thread that chin strap through. Make sure it's kind of lined up in place. Find the snaps, line those up, press it in, and then don't forget the one right here along the top. All right, now we've got those in place. Now here comes the final piece. So these pins on the front of the neck roll are going to line up with the little slots right here on the front of the neck or the trim ring. They're little white pieces that those will slot right into. So line up one side, kind of get that started. And you can line up that trim piece on the neck roll, kind of get that started. And now we want to line up the final piece. So now we want to reinstall our neck roll here. We're going to line up our first pin right here along the edge, kind of get that seated home. And then we line up our other pin. And now the trick is to kind of work it into place underneath of the trim ring here. Just being careful we don't kink that piece. So now we've got a nice press fit underneath of that trim ring. There's no gaps or any holes here, and we are all set to go. Everything is reinstalled.